Thomas Alva Edison, the Wizard of Menlo Park. Before we start, please subscribe and hit a like button. Thank you, my friend. Thomas Alva Edison was one of the most influential figures in the history of technology and innovation. He was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio, to Samuel Ogden Edison Jr. and Nancy Matthews Elliott. Edison was the youngest of 7 children, and his family moved to Port Huron, Michigan, when he was 7 years old. Edison's early life was marked by curiosity and a love for learning, but he had a relatively limited formal education. He attended school for only a few months before his mother, who recognized his unique intellectual abilities, decided to homeschool him. Edison was largely self-taught, and his mother played a crucial role in nurturing his interest in reading and experimentation. He devoured books on a wide range of subjects, including science, history, and literature, which laid the foundation for his later work as an inventor. At the age of 12, Edison began working as a newsboy on the Grand Trunk Railroad, selling newspapers and snacks to passengers. This job provided him with a steady income, but more importantly, it gave him access to a wealth of information through newspapers and books. He used his spare time to conduct experiments, and even set up a small laboratory in a baggage car on the train. It was during this time that he developed a keen interest in telegraphy, a technology that would play a significant role in his early career. Edison's first significant invention came when he was just 15 years old. He developed an automatic telegraph repeater, which allowed telegraph messages to be transmitted over long distances without the need for a human operator to manually repeat the message. This invention demonstrated Edison's ability to identify practical problems and develop innovative solutions, a skill that would define his career. In 1868, at the age of 21, Edison moved to Boston, a hub of scientific and technological activity. There, he found work as a telegraph operator, and he continued to work on his inventions in his spare time. One of his early inventions was the electrographic vote recorder, which was designed to speed up the process of tallying votes in legislative bodies. Although the device was not commercially successful, it was patented, and Edison learned valuable lessons about the importance of market demand and the commercial viability of his inventions. Edison's breakthrough came in 1877 with the invention of the phonograph, a device that could record and reproduce sound. The phonograph was the first of its kind, and it brought Edison international fame. The invention was based on the principle that sound vibrations could be captured on a tin-foil-covered cylinder and then played back by tracing the grooves with a needle. The phonograph was a marvel of its time, and it earned Edison the nickname the Wizard of Menlo Park. Menlo Park, New Jersey, was where Edison established his famous laboratory in 1876. This was the first industrial research lab in the world, and it was where many of Edison's most significant inventions were developed. The lab was equipped with state-of-the-art equipment and staffed by a team of skilled assistants, many of whom went on to become prominent inventors in their own right. Menlo Park became a symbol of innovation and scientific progress, and it was here that Edison's most famous invention, the incandescent light bulb, was developed. Before Edison's invention of the practical incandescent light bulb, electric lighting was limited to arc lamps, which were too bright and dangerous for general use. Edison's challenge was to create a light bulb that was safe, long-lasting, and suitable for use in homes and businesses. After extensive experimentation with different materials for the filament, Edison settled on a carbonized bamboo filament, which proved to be durable and provided a steady, warm light. In 1879, Edison successfully demonstrated his incandescent light bulb, and it quickly became clear that this invention would revolutionize the way people lived and worked. However, Edison understood that the light bulb alone was not enough. It needed a complete system of electrical generation and distribution to make it practical. To this end, Edison developed the first power station, located in Lower Manhattan, New York, which began operation in 1882. This power station provided electricity to a small area of the city, and it marked the beginning of the electrification of urban America. Edison's work in electricity was not without controversy. He became embroiled in the so-called War of Currents, a battle between proponents of direct current, DC, which Edison supported, and alternating current, AC, which was championed by Nikola Tesla and George Westinghouse. Edison believed that DC was safer and more reliable, but AC ultimately proved to be more efficient for long-distance power transmission. Despite losing the war of currents, Edison's contributions to the development of electrical power systems were monumental, and his work laid the groundwork for the modern electrical grid. In addition to his work on the light bulb and electrical systems, Edison made significant contributions to the field of motion pictures. In the late 1880s, he began working on a device that could capture and display moving images. This led to the invention of the kinetoscope, an early motion picture viewing device that allowed a single person to watch a short film through a peephole viewer. The first kinetoscope parlor opened in New York City in 1894, and it quickly became a popular form of entertainment. Edison's motion picture studio, known as the Black Maria, was built in West Orange, New Jersey, in 1893. The Black Maria was the world's first film studio, and it was here that some of the earliest motion pictures were produced. Edison's films were short, simple scenes, often depicting everyday activities or humorous situations. Although these early films were primitive by today's standards, they laid the foundation for the development of the modern film industry. Beyond his technical achievements, Edison was a shrewd businessman. He understood the importance of controlling the intellectual property of his inventions, and he was known for aggressively defending his patents. Edison founded several companies to manufacture and market his inventions, including the Edison Electric Light Company and the Edison Manufacturing Company. One of the companies he founded, General Electric, is still one of the largest and most influential corporations in the world today. Edison's work ethic was legendary. He was known to work long hours, often sleeping only a few hours a night in his laboratory. He believed that hard work and persistence were the keys to success, and he was famously quoted as saying, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." Edison's relentless drive to innovate led to the development of over 1,000 patents, covering a wide range of technologies, from electric power generation to telecommunications and beyond. Despite his many successes, Edison faced numerous challenges and failures throughout his career. One of his most significant failures was his attempt to develop a practical method for extracting iron from low-grade ore. Edison invested millions of dollars in this project, but it ultimately proved to be a financial disaster. However, Edison viewed failure as an essential part of the innovation process. He once remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's impact on society extended far beyond his individual inventions. He was a pioneer of the research and development, R&D model that is still used by companies and organizations around the world today. His Menlo Park laboratory was the first of its kind, and it set the standard for collaborative team-based innovation. Edison's approach to invention was systematic and methodical, and he believed in testing ideas through experimentation and iteration. Throughout his life, Edison was driven by a deep curiosity and a desire to improve the world through technology. He was not content with merely inventing new devices. He wanted to change the way people lived and worked. His inventions had a profound impact on everyday life, from the way people communicated to how they illuminated their homes and entertained themselves. Edison's work helped to usher in the modern era, and his legacy continues to shape the world we live in today. Thomas Edison passed away on October 18, 1931, at the age of 84. His death was widely mourned, and his contributions to science and technology were celebrated around the world. Edison's life and work remain an enduring source of inspiration for inventors, entrepreneurs, and innovators. He demonstrated that with hard work, persistence, and a willingness to take risks, it is possible to turn ideas into reality and change the world. Edison's influence can be seen in the countless technological advancements that followed his work. His development of the electric light bulb and power distribution system paved the way for the widespread adoption of electricity, which is now a fundamental part of modern life. His work on the phonograph and motion pictures laid the foundation for the music and film industries, which continue to be major cultural and economic forces today. In recognition of his contributions, Edison has been honored with numerous awards and accolades. He was posthumously inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 1973, and his name is synonymous with innovation and creativity. The Edison Medal, established by the American Institute of Electrical Engineers, now the IEE, in 1904, is awarded annually to individuals who have made outstanding contributions to the field of electrical engineering. Edison's legacy is also preserved in the numerous museums and historical sites dedicated to his life and work. The Thomas Edison National Historical Park in West Orange, New Jersey, includes his laboratory and home, Glenmont, where visitors can explore the places where Edison lived and worked. The park offers a glimpse into the mind of one of history's greatest inventors and provides insight into the processes and principles that guided his work. Edison's story is not just a tale of individual brilliance, but also a testament to the power of collaboration and teamwork. He recognized the importance of surrounding himself with talented and dedicated people who could help bring his ideas to life. His ability to lead and inspire others was a key factor in his success, and it serves as a reminder that even the most brilliant minds can achieve more when they work together with others. In the end, Thomas Edison's greatest contribution may not have been any single invention, but rather the example he set as an innovator and a visionary. He showed that innovation is not just about coming up with new ideas, but also about having the perseverance and determination to see those ideas through to completion. Edison's life and work continue to inspire new generations of inventors, engineers, and entrepreneurs who seek to build on his legacy and create a better future for all. Today, more than 90 years after his death, Thomas Edison remains a towering figure in the history of technology and innovation. His inventions have become so integrated into our daily lives that it is easy to forget just how revolutionary they were when they were first introduced. The electric light bulb, the phonograph, the motion picture camera, these are all products of Edison's genius, and they have had a lasting impact on the world. As we continue to explore new frontiers in science and technology, it is worth remembering the lessons that Edison taught us. He showed that innovation requires not only inspiration, but also hard work, persistence, and a willingness to embrace failure. He demonstrated that with the right mindset and approach, it is possible to overcome obstacles and achieve great things. And perhaps most importantly, he reminded us that the true value of innovation lies not just in the creation of new products, but in their ability to improve the human condition and make the world a better place. Thomas Edison's legacy is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the enduring impact of technological innovation. His work continues to influence the way we live, work, and communicate, and his story serves as an inspiration to all who seek to push the boundaries of what is possible. Whether we are inventors, engineers, entrepreneurs, or simply curious individuals, we can all learn from Edison's example and strive to make our own contributions to the advancement of knowledge and the betterment of society. In conclusion, Thomas Alva Edison was more than just an inventor. He was a visionary who transformed the world through his relentless pursuit of innovation. His inventions laid the foundation for the modern technological landscape, and his approach to research and development set the standard for future generations. Edison's life and work continue to resonate today, reminding us of the importance of creativity, perseverance, and the power of ideas to shape the future. Thanks for watching. Check out the other videos, subscribe, and leave a comment. Bye.